Plymouth resident Paula Marcoux, editor of Edible South Shore magazine, is also the author of a book about cooking over an open fire. Paula has rediscovered techniques and recipes using only an open fire to prepare all kinds of meals. PACTV Community News saw Paula in action.
Anyone who has the ability to have a fire anywhere can cook this way. Many people, even if you don't have a fireplace like this, might have a little fire pit outside, or just the ability to make a campfire. Certainly in the suburbs, in the countryside, that's possible most any place. These are English muffins. They're baking one side and another on a griddle. A griddle is a really simple way to bake. It doesn't require an oven. I've just taken some coals from this fire, and I've pulled them out from beneath the main fire and popped them under the griddle to create a nice, even, gentle heat. This is just a little simple yeast dough that's been risen and now is baking on both sides. When you buy English muffins, they're basically like this, and these we will pull apart and toast with a fork later to have for breakfast. I'm also just frying bacon, just like you would fry bacon at home, on some little coals and just a tiny amount of fire. The simplest thing in the world is to roast vegetables just by the heat of the fire. These little onions have been sitting here for maybe 2 hours, doing nothing but just being turned maybe once every half hour, get this nice even heat, and they're incredibly delicious, just cut up and peeled with some butter and salt and pepper, nothing more than that. A brick oven is a great way to bake beans. People have been doing it that way for a long time because it's really, really good. It condenses the flavor. There's just pork, onions, really nice yellow-eyed beans, but it's baking in the oven. The clay oven or the masonry oven draws the moisture out in such a way that the flavors are incredibly condensed and delicious. They're really just the best beans. I'm mixing up flip. I have about a tablespoon of molasses, about a shot of rum, and 1 beer. Cheap is fine. And that's the entire mixture, but the really important part is the procedure. So it looks like this flip iron is very nice and hot. Holding the glass over a surface that I don't mind if it gets a little bit wet, I'm going to put this poker in the drink. I used to be afraid that the glass would break, but apparently those fears are unfounded. It doesn't seem to. It just diffuses the heat. I wouldn't use an heirloom, but still it somehow manages to withstand even having the poker touch the edge of the glass. So when we have this at home, everyone gets to make their own, but they're careful. When you have a hot poker, you don't wave it around, and you put it only in the drink, and then maybe back in the fire to warm up again, because it's really, really, really hot. That is hot. I'd love to see more people cooking with fire. It's so much fun. The food tastes so great. It's a great way to get in touch with your friends and your family, and to also get in touch with the people who've gone before, the cooks who've cooked for generations before us, before there were gas ovens and stoves and electric stoves. Everyone used to cook this way, and because of that, there's thousands of great recipes out there that no one's cooked in a long time that are really worth looking at again, and that's what really motivates me.